Guys, so welcome to this video on your extended essay, Criterion E, Engagement, Final Reflection. This will probably be your longest reflection session. You should be reflective in this session, so you should look back at the entire process that you have gone through. I suggest that you take a careful look at the definition of what a reflective learner is for an IB student. Look now at the student learner profile. Through this process of reflection, you should have gained a new perspective. You should have analysed new data, and you have considered its validity. At each stage, you should show your engagement and reflection as you go along. You should have gained a new perspective, you should have analysed the data, and you should have interrogated its validity at each step of the way. Equally, your process of research should have been considered in its validity. Undoubtedly, as you have created your extended essay, there would have been challenges along the way. There would have been times when you felt that it was impossible to achieve the grade that you wanted. You may also have come across anomalies or contradictions in your research. Particularly in the subject of geography, this is what we would expect. We deal with a very complex world, so there are bound to be anomalies and contradictions. If you do come across anomalies and contradictions, you should celebrate these and focus on them. It is often these anomalies and contradictions that are most relevant and significant. At each stage of the journey, you should have been balanced. You should also have conducted your research in an ethical way. If at any time your supervisor said your research was not ethical or you considered there to be problems, point this out. You have changed your research process to ensure that it is ethical and balanced. Also, your research should have been empirical. This means that your findings are easily repeatable in a different location. The extended essay is challenging, so you should be very clear that at times you were outside your comfort zone. You may have been frustrated and you may have found the process grueling. This has been a long journey. As we've said before, it would have pushed you outside your comfort zone. This is good. This is the intention of the extended essay, to push you outside your comfort zone and make you grow as a person and academically. One of the areas that you probably struggled with the most is being concise. So this is a long journey, but because of the word limit, you needed to be concise and focused at each step of the journey. It's important again that you look at the IB learner profile. It is good if you can say in your final reflection that it has fueled your curiosity. You would like to carry on your research, perhaps at university. Equally, you need to show to some extent that you've been humbled by this experience. Often as you go through life, you will realise the more you know, the less you know. So if you can say that you found this experience humbling and that you have learned more as you've gone along, but realise you need to learn even more because of this experience, make this very clear. It's a good way to show that you're a balanced learner. If you haven't done so already, please look at the IB learner profile. Also on the website, you will see that we have suggested some key words. You should use some of these keywords in your final reflection. I hope you have enjoyed this video and found it useful. If you have, please give it the thumbs up and consider leaving a comment. If you have found this video useful, you might like to share it with other IB students.